we all know what time it is. Welcome back to Combat Champions. I'm Big Bear Elston.
And I'm Lynn Harvester. Well, Bear, I think it's time for some dancing with the shooters.
Ooh, I love that. Tonight we're coming to you live, courtesy of the CMA. I think what will set these two apart is obelisk control. Who can get there first and hold on tight?
Sure, this is a game of initiative, and that will continue into today's match.
Is this going to be a pretty close struggle between these two?
Oh, I think it will be. With everything we've seen this season, yes, no doubt in my mind.
One way or another, we're going to find out. They're getting underway now.
Heyo, Chief Combat Officer here. I'll be providing key tactical information throughout the match. Now giddy up!
The more champions on the point, the faster they can capture.
The point has been captured.
They plucked that point like it was a right to me.
Every one of those barriers is destructible.
Point Alpha is ours.
Base capture. No down payment necessary. Back when, instead of parachutes, we used hang gliders. That was some bumpy combat champions, wouldn't you say?
You got taken out more by the hang glider than your opponent. It was death from above the whole time.
Grab that ammo.
The rocket launcher is far more versatile than people give it credit for.
Weaknesses are really good to turn into strengths, and I'm not really sure what their weaknesses are.
They're displaying nothing but strength while grabbing top control here.
Ammo for you.
Good shot.
Grab that ammo.
Strike team needs reviving.
They're capturing my heart right about now.
Don't get sentimental on me, Bear.
Check out a bird's eye view of this campus. They own everything.
You're prioritizing these points so successfully and hanging on to them.
They do have a lead, and they're going to extend that lead.
So long as they can keep control, they're sitting very pretty.
Blue team is playing with fire right now, and fire don't play nice.
Hey, trust the man's words, folks. I got the burns to prove it.
Here we are, just in time for the halftime showdown.
In mascot termination, your job is to take down the enemy mascot.
And if you're the mascot, you have extra damage resistance, so go have some fun. What's the strategy for the mascot, Miss Harvester?
Well, it's like being the queen in chess. You can either hang back and let your team protect you, or you can go on the offensive and try to control the board, or in this matter, the arena.
Like so much of life, it's a question of style. The halftime showdown.
What a show!
You got a grievance, Lynn?
Who, me? I'm happy as a clam.
Well, somebody's not. Let's get to the grievance of the day.
The Spirium is crossed with Radiant Horizons for detonating a nuke near one of its facilities. The workers came down with sickness, and apparently there are some dogs that got exposed to the radiation and are now terrorizing the area. Today's grievances are brought to you by Galvion. Zero in on performance. One thing that stood out to me during the first round was their composure on defense.
That comes from experience. If you haven't played against big teams, then you haven't hit big shots, and you're not on the same level.
Exactly. I believe that winning plays a role in that, and hitting big shots plays a role in that. And what you need now is an opportunity to see what that feels like. You don't want to equate activity with achievement.
Getting kills is nice, but it won't necessarily win you the match.
Exactly. There's a lot to focus on down there, like catching and holding points, working the assists, keeping your friends on their feet.
And it's the great teams who can do it all and have fun doing it. Run! Forward momentum!
We've captured Point Echo.
Shotty!
Enemy took Point Bravo.
Once more under the breach.
What they're concerned about right now is the shape of the team.
There's rust in the gears. They change up the comp, they'll be just fine. Catching shells.
Ammo for you. Point Charlie is ours.
Eyes that. And aim, taking damage.
For tonight's sponsored raffle, brought to you by Kalashaw. You can't live if you're dead.
The pacing is so important here, it very much dictates the way they want to play.
And you can see how things change quickly, and you can make those comebacks.
Another assist.
Ammo there.
Strike team down and looking for a revive. You know, it's amazing what the kids are doing with rockets these days. Worm food.
This team is far more comfortable playing to their strengths.
A big part of that comes from experience and knowing what those strengths are. And then, of course, executing precisely.
They've captured the point.
This team has captured lightning in a bottle.
They are sending a message, and that message is get out of the way.
With a head full of steam, they're barreling barreling forward.
Taking damage.
What a beautiful day for a match, huh?
Point Bravo is ours.
I tell you what, when they have full control like this, there really isn't anything the red team can do.
Look at how much territory they cover. This arena belongs to them.
Looking for a revive.
Capture the obelisk to lock down a new spawn location.
Ammo for you.
Air kill. Run! That's a huge swing on the scoreboard.
They'll continue to lead.
Enemy took Point Alpha. Ammo there.
Radiant Horizons win.
Vesperium is gonna have to live with them radioactive mutts.